Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Noelle and I review and unbox subscription boxes here on my channel, and today I have a lovely quarterly lifestyle box that has been once again sent to me for review. It is from Alltrue. Now I know some of you have been following this box, this company, through its various iterations over many years, and I do think that they have finally, in this reinvention of themselves, come into a really positive space where they are supporting companies and products with ethical missions and giving you a lot of choice in terms of the products that you receive each season. You always get to choose 6 products. Now when I go ahead and customize my box, I kind of give them an idea of the items that are like my top 1, 2, or 3 choices, and then it's always a little bit of a surprise to see what actually arrives in the box. So we will do that together. Just to give you a rundown of the details, the box is $69.95 per quarter. I do have a code and a link for you that I'll leave for you in the description box below. Essentially, the code is Noel10, and that will save you $10 on your first box. So let me go ahead and read to you from the little cheat sheet that I have. I'll do my best to tell you about the products that I do receive and some of the other options that are in those categories. So each season we curate a collection of ethical and eco-friendly products and deliver them straight to your doorstep. And it is very much a lifestyle box. You'll get home decor, kitchen items, self-care, beauty products. Let's see, what else have we gotten in there? We get a lot of really cool accessories as well. It says, making it easy to discover low waste alternatives, artisan made homewares, clean beauty, accessories made from innovative and sustainable materials, and goods from up and coming small and often female founded businesses. I should have just left the copy to them. It says for $69.95 you'll receive over $250 worth of our team's latest discoveries in the socially conscious space. With each product chosen, we ensure alignment with one or more of our impact commitments. So they have a whole bunch of them that are just kind of listed with icons. Every box includes 6 sustainable ethical products, and if you're an annual member, you selected your curation out of these options, and if you're a seasonal member, they may have curated a portion of it for you. So it's back to the old school thing where when you're an annual member, you get to do all the customization. When you're seasonal, you get to do some customization, but not all of it, right? But you also save a little bit when you're able to do that annual subscription up front. So let's go ahead and take a look. I appreciate that they still do a very beautiful box design that of course you can use to store your items in or just for storage in general. Really, really pretty. And then if you ever notice that things are not, if your shipping carriers are like mine, you can always turn it inside out too, and then you get that nice clean side on the outside. I'm just going to remove some packing materials. It looks like this time around they didn't do their little mini magazine, or maybe they just didn't send it out to reviewers this time. So inside you can see I have my items, but the beautiful cream print on the brown paper cardboard is also a really pretty design. So you can always use that as your exterior as well if you want to be a little bit more neutral. But this again is the summer box sent to me for review. Let's take a look. I'm going to go ahead and pull out all of the items that they sent to me so that I can try to go through the categories in the order in which they were presented to me. Just remember, it might be a little bit different in your customization process depending on whether you're a returning seasonal member or annual member or brand new member. You might just get different groupings of products, and you might get some products that weren't necessarily available to me. Sometimes when you sign on as a new seasonal member, you might get some products that were throwbacks and favorites from past boxes as options. I can't guarantee that, but I'm just saying I know that is the case sometimes with some subscription boxes. I'm not speaking specifically about Alltrue. I just know that the customization process is different for every kind of subscription that you're doing, or every level. So in the first category, my couple choices that I had, it looks like they may have sent me 2 of them, but they had these really cute ceramic ramekins I thought were adorable. They had Aloha Spirit Weekend Convertible Bag, which I had actually gotten in a Beachly bag, Beachly box, so I didn't choose that one. But I can tell you that that was a great item. So if you are not a Beachly subscriber and you're an Alltrue subscriber and you wanted that bag, this is an opportunity to get it. They had the cheese board and knife set, super cute. A blue striped towel, awesome for summer. They had a reef bag, a nice tote. Again, I got one of those items in a Beachly box, so I didn't want to do the overlap, but I do think some of that is kind of nice so that you don't have to be subscribed necessarily to both boxes. I highly suggest it, of course, as one of their affiliates, but if you saw something in like a past Beachly box and it happens to come up as an option in an Alltrue box, like win-win, right? Then you get the best of both worlds. And they also had like this really beautiful snack bowl, which I was like, I don't know that I would put my snacks in it because it was so pretty. That snack bowl had a crazy value. So the values on the items in that category ranged anywhere from like $30 up to like $78, $79. And this is the snack bowl that had a value of $79, which seems a little bit crazy, but I just thought it was so beautiful. And as some of you know, I do still do a tiny bit of product photography, so I thought it might be nice for some of that just as a beautiful display bowl. But look how gorgeous this is. It's from a company, it's got like a little sticky thing on the bottom, so I can't see it. Nima something. It's got like this double stick tape on the bottom of it that I have to like remove, but I'll do that at a later date. But I'll show it to you in a second. It's like so pretty. Oh gosh, I gotta get that off. I'll get it off at a different point. But you know how you get like obsessed with doing something? Look at how pretty this is. So it's got this gold finish on the outside, almost like a geode. And then on the inside, it's just got this really modern, like almost like an ink stain. I just thought it was so pretty. Great for like holding your jewelry as well. They're calling it a luxury snack bowl from Lunares. It says, handmade from aluminum and enamel, this zebra stripe inspired bowl is ideal for everything from snacks to green tea. Oh, I guess you could use it as a green tea bowl and just sip from it. It says Lunares is committed to creating timeless pieces that bring people together, reflecting a passion for art, design, and community. I can definitely see the passion for art and design because this really looks to me like an art piece. So they were kind enough to send me that. That was my first choice in this particular category. And it looks like they were also nice enough to send me an extra thing, which was the Cuccio Somatology Calm Kit, which is actually 2 items. And that had another high value at $68 for these 2 products. So let me go ahead and unwrap both the second one because they wrapped up one of them so they didn't like bang together inside. So let's see if I can get into this bubble wrap. So it says made with peppermint and sage essential oils. So I'll hold both of them up for you and try to read. They're slightly different sizes. It says use the meditation mist. I'm guessing which one is the meditation mist. I think this is the meditation mist because it says yoga and pause to spritz your pillow before bed, and the cooling mist therapy when you're feeling a little tense. The peppermint and green tea will provide an instant release. Again, value of $68. So I thought that was awesome. I love peppermint. I thought this was really nice. The meditation mist with peppermint and sage. And then this one has peppermint and green tea for the cooling, which I need that in the middle of the day because my office where I work, because when I'm not filming you guys, which is most of the time, I am working at my computer and it gets really hot in this room. So I can see this as a really nice way to just kind of like take a deep breath, a pause, kind of re-energize myself, get ready for that next round of work, of toil and trial on my computer. So those were the 2 items that they sent to me in the first category. And then it looks like we have 5 more items, so just 1 item from each of the category, but I will try to talk to you about the options that were made available to me. There might be more options when you go ahead and subscribe. So for the second choice category, you guys are going to laugh at how practical I was with my choice on this one. They had a really cool woven knot handbag I thought was neat. They had from Diff, which if you don't remember, Diff is like awesome with their causes. So really cool mirrors, glasses. They had the Listen marbled Bluetooth headphones, which I was also tempted by. I thought those were cool. And they also had a Sea and Grass pink sands candle, which was very reminiscent of something, again, from Beachly. So definitely having some overlap between these 2 boxes. They're not like pretending that's not happening. So I don't feel like anyone should ding them for, you know, it is Retention Brands that runs both of those companies. So they just know the items that people really enjoy and like and want to have as options in their customization. So all of the options that I have seen in Beachly would have definitely been in my top 1, 2, or 3 in this box as well if I hadn't already picked them. So we have the pink sands candle, which I normally would have chosen that because I have that one and it is amazing. But what I chose, you guys, very practical. I chose from Lasting Smiles these ceramic food safe scissors. Now I know you're gonna think that's so silly and maybe a little bit boring, but there's something to be said about good scissors. So these have a value of $25. It says, add playfulness and practicality with these ceramic scissors. Use them to cut kids' food into bite-sized pieces, open yogurt packets on the go, or tackle prep at home. Founded by Zoe Mesnick Green, Lasting Smiles gives, does this say 50%? I think it says a lot of all sales to one of 12 organizations. You guys, I have to get my glasses out for that. It's in really small print because I was trying to save paper and not necessarily, I think it says 50% of all sales, which is why it's called Lasting Smiles. I love that. Ceramic food grade kitchen scissors. I love a good kitchen scissor. And they get dull, so it's nice. And we're supporting a good cause with that. So that's an awesome item, honestly. But that was a hard choice for me. It was like the ceramic food safe scissors. I wanted to surprise you guys and pick something you wouldn't expect. The Diff sunglasses, the woven knot handbag, super cute. The Bluetooth headphones, high value, and the candle. Like, you can't go wrong in that category. Third category, some really cool CZ studs. A body towel wrap, which I was very tempted by because I need something light when I get out of the shower so I'm not just immediately sweating again. And those of you who are like, take cooler showers, I'm like, absolutely not. Do not like a cool shower. Even though I know they can be good for you. There was a really cute quilted jewelry cube. And then there was also the Tease Glow and Grow Hair and Nail Support Tea Blend, which I was tempted by because I do like teas. But I chose a jewelry item from Etika, which is a brand that we have seen in this box through its various generations. So I thought this was really cute. It's a star necklace. It has a value of $35. And that was kind of like the median value of the items in this particular category. The CZ studs had a value of $60. So if you're like one of those people who just wants like the highest value you can possibly get in your box, like they said, you're already gonna get $250 worth at least, pretty much. But you can, you can go for like the super high values. I try to go for the stuff that I know I'm going to use or that I know will be something that I want to re-gift to someone. It comes in this nice satin jewelry bag. And I thought it was so pretty. It says, layered or on its own, a star pendant offers an elegant focal point. Etika creates timeless pieces with a modern twist that are made for everybody and everybody. They separated the word. It says celebrating the diversity and inclusion that makes our communities beautiful. So I do think they have pretty simple modern designs. This is a little bit bigger than I thought it was. I thought it was like this little dainty itty bitty kind of jewelry piece, but it's actually pretty big. I kind of think it's great though for summer because it's like delicate but statement at the same time. So I didn't realize that it has this little stone in the center, but it just looks like a great big asterisk. And so it does have a little bit of a chunkier chain, but I think that is balanced with the pendant itself. Like I said, didn't realize the pendant was quite so big, but I think that's really fun. It does have an extender chain on it, so you could definitely wear it over, like a high-necked blouse, but I think it's gonna look really cute just on the skin over like, something that's a little more scoop neck. Let's see if I can just open up the collar on my dress so that you guys can see it. I think that's really fun and summery. And like they said, it could be really fun to layer that. So it's a little unexpected. I was a little different than I was expecting, but in a good way. And I think that's fun. All right, let's see. I, by the way, am not sure which categories seasonal members do get to customize and which ones Alltrue is going to choose for you. So I'm not sure. I could probably go through the process, but maybe some of you guys out there who are taking advantage of this season and the $10 off, if you can let me know as you go through the process, that would be great. All right, so in the fourth category, we had, and it's not really a category, it's more like choice, right? Because it's not like you have all the beauty items in one and all the, home decor things or kitchen scissors kinds of things in one. It's more like choices. So for the fourth choice, we had a really cute striped apron, a face cleanser, Also from Lasting Smiles. Oh, that's interesting that they make all kinds of different stuff. 100-piece puzzle, and a really, oh, I was tempted by the Fable and Mane Cooling Mud Scalp Mask because I've gotten that in another box and I really like it. I really like the Fable and Mane stuff. But instead I chose something that was a little bit more on the like home supply kitchen stuff from Small Hours, which is kind of like, I kind of think this is like their in-house brand. I could be totally wrong, so forgive me if I'm wrong, but I feel like we get a lot of stuff from Small Hours in this box. This is their Everything Lidded Glass Canisters. It says, as functional as they are useful and difficult to open. I'm like, I don't know how to open this box, you guys. Oh gosh. Oh man, this is gonna be a tricky one. I'll have to figure it out. It says they're perfect for just about everything. Complement your existing Small Hours collection with zero waste cleaning tablets or reusable cotton rounds, or get creative. Okay. Oh, it opens like a door. That's unexpected. Every day we empower people to eliminate single-use products and build healthier habits for themselves and the planet. So we love that. Oh, it just opens like a normal box, but they had all the text like on the side like this, so I got confused. All right, so this is my canister. Now it does say on here, it says canisters, so I will admit that in my head I thought I was getting a couple of them, but it looks like you just get one. It's really nice. It's almost like, by the way, if you make candles, this would make a great candle jar. It has a value of $25. Again, that's pretty much the value of everything in this particular choice except for the face cleanser, which had a value of $42. But it's this nice frosted jar. I think Q-tips are a great option for that, and it's got the little Small Hours emblem on the silicone lid, but that doesn't bother me too much. It's a really pretty sage green color. You guys, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry about the garbage truck outside, but we're kind of far enough into this video that I think we just have to like plug along, so forgive. Fifth category choice, there was the Cordes Greek Yogurt Foaming Cleanser. Love that brand. There was the Alltrue Mindfulness Bundle, where they put a bunch of products together. They're doing these like kits and bundles, which is kind of awesome. As a single choice, you get multiple products. And I think that had a bunch of different stuff in it. Let's see. It was like a coloring book and like a couple other things. And then there was a Very Clean Mango Hand Cream, a lavender essential oil roller ball, and an Alltrue gardening tool, but you guys know I don't really have a green thumb, so I didn't go for that. My first choice was the Very Clean Mango Hand Cream, even though I have a ton of hand cream. It's just because I love the scent of mango. But my second choice is what they sent me, and this is from the Beauty Crop. And now you guys know I don't wear a ton of makeup, but I do like a fun palette. This is called the Espresso Your Love Eyeshadow Palette, a collection of 21 highly pigmented shades that come in both matte and shimmer finishes. The palette was formulated with caffeine and antioxidant-rich caffeine extract to reduce puffiness and dark circles while brightening and tightening the skin. So it's like a palette that has eyeshadow in it that also has like some skincare in it, because we know we've seen creams that are good for like especially eye creams that have caffeine in them. So I thought that was kind of fun. It does have a mirror, so let me cover up the mirror. It's very reflective, but the colors were very much in line with my like color palette. So let me just go ahead and peel the protective piece off of there and make a mess. But look how pretty those colors are, you guys. Aren't those pretty? So it's really like a nice mixture of, like they said, shimmer and matte. I thought those were really nice. So I'm pretty happy that I got that, even though they are really small. They're teeny tiny. It doesn't come with any brushes, but hopefully you have those. Maybe you have like a little brush you know, kit that you can take with you on the go. But I thought that was a really good, not too big, not too small, but like enough to really do day and night looks. So I thought that was a really good option. And then we're already to our sixth choice. Let me just pull this out. So this one, I think there was just 3 different kits that you could choose. So there was the On-the-Go Beauty Kit. It was a, they're all On-the-Go Beauty Kits, sorry. Their On-the-Go Beauty Kit was called Good Hair Day. The, let's see, oh, and this was a combo between, this is a collaboration for these kits between Alltrue and Birchbox, which is also under the Retention Brands brand. So that's kind of cool that they're like using the fact that they have multiple boxes with items that we love and brands that we love to create these little kits. So we had the Good Hair Day one, we had the Glow Getter, and the Mask-tastic, and they all had a value of $25. Now my first choice was the Mask-tastic because I saw what it was included, and it was like Kiehl's and Queshy, like some really good brands. They sent me the Good Hair Day one, which was my second choice. It says for a guaranteed, and look, it comes in this super cute bag. It says for a guaranteed good hair day, start with the Wander Beauty all-inclusive shampoo and body wash, follow with the Luceto biotin and collagen hair mask, and gently detangle while massaging your scalp with the Birchbox wooden hairbrush. So we get 3 items in here. I think it's really cute that they're bundling the items for a little kit. I don't know, I thought that was awesome. Because again, it's like, it's just one of your choices, but you're actually getting 3 items, and then they're giving it to you in this super cute little bag. So, oh, this is nice. And so it even says, oh, there is a little cross promotion here. So they're talking about how you can get your first box on sale. So Alltrue and Birchbox have teamed up this season to deliver one of 3 sizzling on-the-go beauty kits packaged in this adorable and reusable small hours, using all the brands, silicone bag, keeping you looking your best while you're on the go. Beauty and sustainability have never looked so gorgeous together. It's really cute though, this little bag. I think it'll be great for travel. I don't know that it'll count for clear, but it does have like a nice zipper lock to it, like a nice like sealable lock to it, and that's it. It takes some doing to open that up. So great again for travel. So we have our little Birchbox brush, which is a cute compact styler brush. Let me see if I can open that up. Oh, I probably can't open it up without ripping the packaging too much, but they do have information on this little card about all 3 of the products, which I thought was awesome. So again, we got the collagen hair mask, the shampoo and body wash, and then this cute little brush that doesn't want to come out of its bag. There it is. And then here is, again, those 2 other products. You guys, let me know what your favorite item was in this particular Alltrue box. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you soon in my next one.